3rd March 2022. Morning Murli. Shanti. BapDada. Madhuban. Sweet children, Baba has come to make you into true Vaishnavas. You are now being transferred and being changed from ugly to beautiful. Question: what is the title of those who fulfill everyone's desires? Which desires do you have to fulfill? Answer: you are Kamdhenu, children of the world mother, the ones who fulfill everyone's desires. Everyone desires to receive liberation and liberation in life. Therefore, the children of the world mother and the world father have to continue to show everyone the path to liberation and liberation in life. This is your business. Song: Mother, you are the world mother. Shanti. The spirit sung by devotees is of Mama. They say you are the one who protects the devotees. That is for the path of devotion. The praise of Mama comes after the praise of shivbaba. When the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul comes, he creates the world mother. To create means that he transforms. He makes ugly ones beautiful. At present there is only one who is the world mother, just as there is only one image of Shiv. But people have given him many different names and forms and built many temples to him. They sing his praise in many different ways. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul is only one. In the same way, the world mother is also only one, and she has 2 arms. There cannot be any deities with 8 arms. The world father and the world mother also have 2 arms each. There is a lot of praise of the world mother in Calcutta. Kali of Calcutta is very famous. People have created a very fearsome image of her. They even have her wearing a garland of skulls. All that belongs to the path of devotion. Jagadamba cannot accept a sacrifice. She is the one who creates the world. How could she accept a sacrifice? That is, how could she be non-vegetarian? There are temples to her, not just in Calcutta, but in many other places too. A mother would not accept a sacrifice of her children. Devotion is so harsh. Someone has to sit and explain to people that the world mother cannot have such a fearsome form, and she doesn't accept such a sacrifice. Among them too, one is a Vaishnava's goddess, means pure and vegetarian goddess, and the other is a non-vegetarian goddess. So, the one who is non-vegetarian now becomes a Vaishnav. Mama is a Kumari, and she would not have eaten any non-vegetarian food. The world mother is a Kumari, a daughter of Brahma. How a Kumari can be called the mother, it's something that needs to be understood. In Calcutta, she is worshipped a great deal. The fearsome image that they have created cannot be of the world mother. She is the one who fulfills everyone's desires. She is a true Vaishnav goddess. She may have been non-vegetarian in her previous birth, and she is now becoming a Vaishnava. That is, she is becoming pure with the divine virtues. All of this refers to the confluence age. You should go to the world mother temple and sing her praise. Firstly, you have to tell them that the father of souls is the incorporeal one. Then there is also only the one corporeal father of people, Brahma, and also only one Saraswati, a daughter of Brahma. She doesn't accept any sacrifice, etc. At first, she was beautiful, but she has now become ugly and is once again becoming beautiful. Therefore, the whole family will also become beautiful. At many places, they have shown Amba, means goddess, with just 2 arms. If you explain to people, it is possible that some would understand. However, others would start arguing. They don't take long to create an upheaval. Therefore, those who are clever are needed to explain to others. Your children are benefactors. Although Mama was in Calcutta, there has never been a Murli spoken such as this. The world mother is only one. There are many of you daughters, but the name of only one is mentioned. Many temples have been built to only one. Now, how can we liberate the devotees in Calcutta from this worshipping? They also have to be made worthy of being worshipped. Therefore, someone should go there and explain to them. At present, the world mother, the one who fulfills everyone's desires, is sitting here. She is Kamdenu, means the cow that fulfills everyone's desires. No one knows how she fulfills everyone's desires. You are Kamdenu, daughters of the world mother. Not only are mothers the cows, but the brothers are too. They also fulfill the desires of many. Therefore, your business is to fulfill everyone's desires. At some places, brothers runs the centers. It enters their intellects that they too have to fulfill everyone's desires. They have to show others the path to liberation and liberation in life and enable them to claim the inheritance of heaven. Those who claim the inheritance of heaven a cycle ago will do so again. Yes, you receive all types of happiness there. Shivbaba is the creator of the world, father, and the world mother. So many desires are fulfilled through them. A lot of worshipping takes place in Calcutta. Some believe in one and others believe in someone else. Some even believe in the Vaishnava goddess. They would instantly become pleased with whatever you tell them. Tell them you received your fortune of the kingdom through the world mother. So through whom did the world mother receive it? The world father. From whom did he receive it? From Shivbaba, the creator of the whole world. You children can explain very well. Everyone believes in the world mother. The world mother and the world father definitely receive their inheritance from Shivbaba, and the children receive it through them. There is only one world mother, and she has two arms. She doesn't have many arms. Saraswati is the daughter of Brahma and is the goddess of knowledge. However, people have portrayed her with a fearsome form. Therefore, you should explain that the world mother doesn't have such a fearsome form. Satopradhan human beings became Tamopradhan, and Tamopradhan human beings then worship the images of those Satopradhan beings. The world mother is a human being because the human world exists here. Neither the incorporeal world nor the subtle region can be called the human world. The subtle deities reside in the subtle region and souls reside in the incorporeal world. So you have to explain all of these aspects. But you must remember the father and the inheritance. You have to tell the story of 84 births to the people of Bharat. Those who were deities are no longer that. Only those who are worshippers of the deities will understand all of these things. They will also make effort to claim a high status. Many children think that because they have become Baba's children, they will definitely claim a high status. However, just think about it. Only those who study well will claim a good status. If you do not study but still continue to perform sinful actions, you will first have to experience punishment and you will then become maids and servants because you have huge burdens of sin on you. If you become a maid or servant for birth after birth and claim a high status later on, it is not a big thing. It is better to become a subject who receive a lot of wealth. They do not become anyone's maids or servants. All of these aspects have to be understood. The main thing the father was explaining was that only a Vaishnava goddess became Lakshmi. Is the temple to Lakshmi greater than the temple to the Vaishnava goddess? Whose praise is greater? This one is the goddess of knowledge. Lakshmi cannot be called the goddess of knowledge. This is why the praise is of the world mother. A huge gathering takes place in her name. People invoke Lakshmi at the festival of lights. Thus is the meeting of souls with the Supreme Soul. No human being understands these things. Those of you who explain to others have to be very clever and be able to carry out this task with a lot of love and tact so that anyone can understand that your explanation is correct. Sri Lakshmi, what's so beautiful? All the worshipping that take place of Lakshmi and Narayan must be by those who are true Vaishnavas. The world mother too is a Vaishnava. The father taught them Rajoga and changed them from human beings into deities. You cannot be worshipped at this time because your bodies are not pure. When you become complete, you will change your bodies. Only then do you become worthy of being worshipped. In fact, sannyasis should not be worshipped. Nowadays, they say Shivoham means I am Shiv and accept worship of themselves. Among them, there is also a sect who do not allow themselves to be worshipped. Shiv is incorporeal. So, how could he have himself worshipped? When shivbaba enters this one, he doesn't allow himself to be worshipped. The Father comes and changes you from worshippers into being worthy of worship. How could he teach you how to worship? Shivbaba doesn't allow you to do anything like that. He says your lips must not even say Ram Ram. You simply have to remember the Father. To remember him is not a chant. Children claim an inheritance from their father, but they wouldn't chant his name. You do not have to chant any mantras either. There is the difference of day and night between chanting a mantra and remembering Baba. You continue to receive many new points to explain to others. It is also essential to understand that he is the Father and that you receive the unlimited inheritance from him. From a worldly father, you only receive a limited inheritance. The Paralaukic Father also gave you your inheritance a cycle ago and has now come to give it to you once again more. All the knowledge through which human beings can become deities should turn in your intellects. A lot of effort is needed to explain to others about the path of knowledge through which human lives can become as valuable as diamonds. Many people are unhappy and they continue to fight among themselves. The Father comes and creates the godly community and he then makes it into a deity community. This is why there is no question of fighting or battling. No devilish person can stay in the godly court. No dirty, impure clothes have a right to sit here. The Father continues to explain, children, you must never fight or quarrel among yourselves. Those who defame the Sadguru cannot reach their destination. That is, they cannot claim a high status in the golden age. If you defame the Sadguru, you mix you into the masters of heaven. You cannot claim a high status. All of that applies here. But those people have made it refer to themselves and they have put fear into people. Here you have to become completely pure. Those people adopt gurus, but they don't become pure. There is no benefit in making a householder a guru. This is government by the people, and you need someone powerful to create a deity kingdom. Baba has come to change the devilish world into the divine world. The deity religion will be established, and those of all the other religions will then be destroyed. It is said that God will come and give you the fruit. So this indicates that no one can go to the land of liberation. Only the Father comes and teaches you Raj Yoga. He says, I am your Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. I alone have the entire knowledge. I alone am called the Purifier. Only I teach you Raj Yoga. You then have to teach others. Those who explain to others cannot all be the same. You should note everything down. Even those who give very good lectures do not remember all the points at that time. Later, they think I should have explained this. You must definitely note everything down, but this doesn't mean that you note it down and then put it aside and do not study it. Only when you follow Sriman can you imbibe knowledge. You should wake up early in the morning at Amrit Vela and definitely remember Baba. Only when you repeat the points and relate them to others can you claim a high status. To become a king is not like going to your auntie's home. Do you understand? You have to make effort. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, BapDada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point, make full effort to become worthy of being worshipped. Do not allow yourselves to be worshipped. Only when you, the soul, and your body are both pure will you be worthy of worship. Second point, become sensible and clever and do service while having benevolent feelings. Become a true Vaishnava with divine virtues. Blessing, may you be Maya proof and with God's love fly above any pull of the earth. Explanation, God's love is the means with which you can fly beyond any pull of the earth. Those who stay beyond any pull of the earth, that is beyond any attraction of body consciousness, cannot be pulled by Maya. No matter how attractive Maya's form may be, that attraction cannot reach any of you who are in the flying stage. Just as a rocket goes beyond the earth's gravity, in the same way you also have to go beyond. The ways to do this is to become detached and merge in love for the one Father. By doing this, you will become Maya proof. Slogan, make your state so powerful that no situation can shake it. Om Shanti, invaluable jewels from knowledge from Daddy's old diaries. Knowledge is the foundation, that is the trunk of happiness, and the foundation of the tree of life depends on this. If the foundation is not strong, then that happiness only lasts for a short time. People influenced by Maya say they are happy because they have all wealth and possessions. However, we know that they cannot have permanent happiness all the time because they do not have any foundation of knowledge. This is like a wealthy person eating all the nourishing flesh of some fruit and throwing away the skin and spell, which a poor person would pick up and think that he has that fruit. However, the flesh has in fact been eaten by the master. In the same way, we consider temporary happiness from Maya to be short lived. We are receiving permanent, godly, super sensuous happiness from this imperishable knowledge. They cling to Maya, who gives short lived, momentarily happiness, which in fact gives no happiness. They take some sweetness from it and consider it to be their happiness. They have some arrogance in thinking that they have some fruit too. Acha, Om, Shanti.